I don't know. Hello, hello. It looks like we are live, and this is a system check for tomorrow morning. We will be on YouTube for a auction tomorrow morning, Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Time, and looking forward to it. To my left, I have not only Mrs. T. Hello, Mrs. T.
Hey, T, how's it going?
And but I've got a whole table full of really cool stuff laid out. Vintage silver, Engelhards. As you could see on the little turntable there, there's a 10 ouncer and it's a beauty. It's toned up pretty nicely. Those other Engelhards are frosted back, which is different than what we've been able to offer before. And so we've got some good stuff. And let's see, looks like Tuli is here. Tuli, can you hear me okay? I know Mrs. T can hear me because she's right here in the room with me. But can you hear me? We have a whole new mic set up. Let me show you what I've got going on here. If I could do it without goofing things up. Let me widen out a little bit.
Mark is here. Fancy
Mark,
Nancy,
hi, Mark.
Emerald.
Hi, guys. So you might remember the microphone used to be back here. And now, let me show you. Whoop. You see this? Oh, there it is.
You can see it.
There it is. Up above. And the question is, can you hear me okay? I hope you can. And I'm messing with that. Every week we've been doing this. We've been trying to make some improvements here and there. And so this is just another one of those. And let's see. Oh, Donald's here. Fancy Nancy. ECS, Emerald Coast Stacker.
Donald in New Mexico.
Man, all kinds of nice people showing up.
Mark.
On a Saturday evening. It is, what time is it? It's going on 6 o'clock here on Saturday evening.
And Mark wanted to know what you caught today.
Oh, Mark, let me show you, man. Let me show you. All right, so I went bass fishing. I was in a bass tournament. We came in second place. But my catch of the day wasn't the big bass. Let me show you. I hope you can see this okay without a major face reveal. Can you see this at all? Maybe the glare is bad. What I have in my hands there.
Oh, we can see it.
You can see it okay? Can you see that green color?
Yeah.
That's a 5-pound walleye. So I don't know if any of you are fishermen here, but walleye are, it's a fun fish to catch. They give a good fight. They go down to the bottom. And I was using an ultralight rod and reel setup for bass, and that makes catching those 3-pound bass a lot of fun. Little did I know I would catch a girthy, fierce fighting 5-pound walleye, a personal best. I think prior to this, my biggest walleye I had ever caught was like 2.5 pounds. And there it is, man. Fish of a lifetime. When it comes to walleye, that was a personal best. And man, that was fun. My friends were just totally shocked because we were in a lake where you catch plenty of bass, but walleye are far and few between. And boy, that was a lot of fun. That made my day. And so I don't know if you guys are fishermen, but if you are, you know what I'm talking about. When you get that personal best, it is a thrill for sure.
Emerald wants to know if you kept it.
No, catch and release. And that's what I do almost all the time, unless I'm up in Minnesota or something like that, where the walleye fishery is real strong. Then I'll fillet the heck out of some walleye because they are good eating. They are really good eating fish. And so, and the bass, they were kind of spotty today, did okay. And nothing remarkable there. But that walleye was something else, man. That really made my day. Let's see.
Tuli says she went walleye fishing but caught a muskie.
What? Tuli?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I've been trying like heck to catch a muskie. I've caught my personal best with that, I think, is like 34 inches. Here in Indiana, in North Webster, there's a lake called Webster Lake, and it's the muskie fishery of the state of Indiana. So they stock other lakes in the state of Indiana with the muskie that breed in Lake Webster. And so my fishing buddy and I go out there and we try and try and try. And last time, like last weekend, remember, I had a follow. I had a really good follow, but no bite. And Thule, congratulations on that. Man, oh man. Did you catch a Libertad? Oh, hey, you're going to be impressed, Donald. I met some guys at a coin show, and they have been my Libertad source. So expect a bunch tomorrow, old school, newer ones, slabbed, you name it. There'll be a nice selection of Libertads. But I really like these frosted back Englehards. Those of you who are familiar with Englehards, here they are, frosted back, not the type you see every day. I really should check and maybe do some research tonight and see what the mintage is on these things. But when you go to the coin shop, you know, you could sometimes find the other variety, but frosted back are not easy to find. It's like, you know, a needle in a haystack, and I got really lucky to source some of those. And no burnished Libertads, although I did have some burnished eagles. What did I do with those? Did I sell those? I'm trying to remember what the heck I did with those. Sometimes it you know, runs. Sometimes, you know, this is our 10th auction, and I'm trying to remember, what did I store away in the safe? And I think I emptied most of the stuff out of the safe, and I'm going to have to do some major shopping this next week coming up for the following week's auction. But this, I am not holding back on this one. You guys are going to be impressed with some good stuff.
T, you hold a lot back. You like a lot of stuff.
Oh, you mean, I don't mean that way. You mean like cherry picking my favorite stuff for myself? Yeah, I do that. That's for sure. But as far as like, you know, it's not like I have a whole safe full of stuff for next week. Yeah. I'm going to have to go around like a lunatic to lots of coin shops and find the best of the best and the fun stuff that I think people might like. So
Emerald wants to know who made the Triceratops.
Triceratops?
Yeah, he said the Triceratops. I think that was that piece.
Oh, you mean the
Emerald.
It wasn't a Triceratops.
It wasn't, right?
No, it was a T-Rex. The T-Rex skull. The T-Rex was made by a dude named AJ, and his last name's Bain. Actually, AJ stands for Arthur Bain, out of the East Coast. And I've met him a couple of times, and I'm expecting a shipment from him because I sent him a nice chunk of change and said, hey, just fill up a box and send me some stuff. And I'm still waiting. He's an artist. So, you know, all artists have a little bit of leeway when it comes to, you know, business savvy and things like that. And with, you know, you can't rush art. And that's the thing. And that's, you know, I just maybe next week I'll reach out to him again and ask, hey, where are we at on that? But the last thing you want to do is try to rush an artist and have that person mess up, and maybe they're not happy with what they wind up sending. And I just want him to take his time and make cool stuff for us to look at, and for you guys to consider purchasing. He is amazing, Emerald Coast. And he has some interesting techniques. He was plugging along until like those stimulus checks started coming out. And Mrs. T, do you remember what he told us?
Yeah.
The stimulus checks that he received, he used every penny of that to buy equipment and level up to the next level. And I think we would all agree, you know, seeing his stuff, it's amazing. And he put every penny of that stimulus into his craft, into his art form, and into more specifically, his equipment for making things. And yeah, very impressive. And so hopefully you guys can all make it tomorrow. I think you'll be impressed with what I have. I have more of those casino rounds as well, some fun ones. And as I look to my left, really nice variety for tomorrow. Some Onsas, old school Libertads, a couple of my own pours, and good stuff.
Mhm.
So, unless anybody has any questions, Mrs. T, I think, and I are going to go watch some Netflix. There's a Goofy series on with Arnold Schwarzenegger, who looks like he's about 150 years old now, but he's still got a great sense of humor and
he's still jumping off of cars,
moving vehicles and stuff
and
like
he's
that.
still taking the bad guys down.
Yeah, so
At 150 years old.
we're gonna go and watch that and crash out. But does the mic sound okay?
They want to know if you have any tea bars.
No tea bars tomorrow. Other bars, vintage bars, cool stuff, but no tea bars tomorrow. And I made a really ambitious pour, and I'm still working on that one.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to flip out when you see it, but it's not ready. It's about halfway done right now. And so far, so good. But, hopefully it'll be worthy enough and come out well enough that I'm comfortable showing you. Mm-hmm. And I think you will be impressed. All right, guys. Mark, Thule, everybody else, we'll see you all tomorrow morning. We're going to go watch some TV and get a good night's sleep and be ready to rock and roll tomorrow morning. Tony, thanks for the response regarding the mic. Glad it's set up. I got a new cord for it as well and a nice little arm. And I've got some other plans in the future, but not everything all at once. So
Donald wants to know when we'll see a Mrs. T round.
Ooh, Donald, that's a good idea. Huh? That will have to be maybe a nice summer project or something like that. And maybe she'll come out looking like the go-go dancer.
You are still talking about that coin.
It was around, Mrs.
T. Whatever. That had to go.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, guys, we're gonna let you go and go crash out, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
See you in the morning.
All right. Bye-bye. Thanks, Donald.